Hello and welcome to part 3 of my drumming. Now the song that I'm going to cover in this video is a song called Rocks by Primal Scream. Now the previous song, Dakota by Stereophonics, had 4 different drum patterns in it. In Rocks there's just one drum pattern and it's driving all the way through the song. There's a couple of small fills in it, but the reason why I've chosen this song to be learnt after Dakota is because of the repetitive nature of the beat, and it drives all the way through the song. It's the driving force. So just the staying power that you need to play this beat over and over again, I think needs a bit more practice than maybe if you were learning Dakota. So looking at the drum pattern, we've gone back to an 8 count. In Dakota we were looking at drum beats with a 4 count. So Rocks has an 8 count again, and the snare drum comes in on the 1, the 3, the 5 and the 7, so it's a lot more frequent than previous times. And the bass drum comes in with the snare drum as well, on the 1 and the 3, but it's also on the 5, 6 and 7. So I'll show you what I mean in a minute and you can see how it sounds. Now in the actual song, I don't think the hi-hat is as fast as I'm doing it. All the beats may come in together like bam, 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 bam as you go through the song. I've doubled the hi-hat. So the main reason why I do that is because when playing it live it adds a bit more to the song, because in bands I've played this with we haven't had keyboardists, so it's just added a bit more to the song. It can be played both ways. I think the correct way is with slower hi-hats, but this is how I've done it. I hope you enjoyed. So the beat itself is like this. Now the fills in this song come in, and there's 3 different fills in this. The first one is made up by 4 semi-quavers, which is 2 on the snare drum, 1 on the mid-tom, 1 on the floor tom. And at the beginning of each semi-quaver there's a bass drum beat. So it sounds like this. Again, in the song with the fast pattern, that's quite a quite quick beat, but it fits in quite nicely, I think, as the song builds. And the other 2 areas, the other 2 fills in the song are the same beat but on different drums. The first is, and then the second is, and that's it. So the main rhythm plays all the way through the song with the fills added in, like I said, as per the drum music that you'll now see shortly. Now, one thing that I've done when playing this song through in full at the end of the video is the drums start immediately at the beginning of the song. So although on the music that you'll see I've said the beat is played 34 times before the first cymbal, whilst I'm starting the music and then starting to play the drums, I'll probably miss off the first 2. So look out for that as a counting omission. It's not necessarily an error because I'm doing it on purpose, but it's just leaving it out to start the drums in time. So here is the song Rocks by Primal Scream. As I said before, play along. I hope you learn something from it and have a listen, see what you think. So there it is, all the way through. I added in a couple of extra cymbal crashes after the fills a couple of times. They're not on the music. Don't know why. I probably did those. They might not be in the original song, but feel free to add them in. Feel free to leave them out, whichever you prefer. So I hope you found that interesting, and moving on to part 4 now.